Nuggets versus Clippers, game 3 in a series that has been split. Now the series moves to LA, and we have ourselves an absolute blowout. This game, I think, was decided by an incredible margin of 34 points. With the series going to LA and with this kind of a victory, I don't like Denver's chances in game 4. And there are so many reasons as to why. Let me tell you guys what I saw when I was watching this game. Of course, drop me any of your comments on any of the stuff that you saw from the game. And let's get that discussion going in the comment section. All right, so for the LA Clippers, early on, hitting open threes. And pretty much most parts of the game. The defense for Denver, in terms of their closing out of those attempts, just wasn't there. Harden came in pretty hot, got it going, hot shooting early. Nick Batum was knocking down threes. That's always going to be a welcome sight. I think the Clippers had a 20-point lead going into the half, and then in the third quarter, the way that they were scoring was a little bit different. They were kind of doing a little bit of inside and out work, trying to find good shots and moving the ball, and Denver was just slow to rotate throughout the entirety of the first quarter, most of the second quarter, and then even into the third quarter. The defensive adjustments just never came for the Nuggets, and I'm going to tell you guys why that's a big deal and why I don't expect it to change. Now for Denver, they were making LA pay whenever they double Joker, and I think that's part of their game plan. It's trying to get the ball out of Joker's hands. The issue is going to be when he plays passer, he can be very effective when the other guys are making shots. And there was a nice connection between Christian Brown and Joker throughout the duration of the game, at least for the first few quarters. And Joker was making him pay. Murray got it going a little bit in the second quarter, and that was welcome because, offensively, we've seen stretches where the Nuggets become kind of one-dimensional, meaning the only person who can score and then the only person who can create scoring is Joker. And then in stretches where Jamal Murray can contribute to that, well, then obviously it makes the team a lot more dynamic. Joker was finding, movers. He was finding guys that were moving off the ball. Their offense obviously relies pretty much on Joker for everything, whether it's creating opportunities, creating plays for folks, his teammates, or it's for himself, and they just didn't get enough offensive support from other guys in the game. There's a couple of guys I'm going to call out because I think, a guy like Michael Porter Jr. hasn't really showed up to this series. I don't really remember a stretch in this first 3 games where he has been a difference maker. Nothing's really sticking out. So, I think this is a situation where you look at the defensive transitions for both of the teams are not great, but I do think the Nuggets is far worse. I think Denver's weakness in the pick and roll, that's really bad. And I'm not going to blame one particular person, but I can tell you that the guards don't fight through the screens, and Joker's a little bit flat-footed and undecided. I don't think their defense really talks to each other. I think it's a communication issue. A lot of times when teams struggle defensively, especially in pick and roll, it's because of a lack of communications. And then when you see it secondarily in transition, that's another thing. You got to be picking guys up. You can't give them easy buckets in transition. Layups and dunks in the playoffs, you're going to lose that series. And that was happening throughout the duration of the game. It wasn't like for a short stretch. It wasn't for one quarter. I saw it as a glaring problem throughout the entire game. And then whatever zone they've instituted at Denver to try to overcome their defensive weaknesses, that shit is not working. Like, let's be honest. If you watch this game and you see Denver settle into their defense, it ain't shit and it's not working. And it's not going to fix their defensive problems. Their defensive problems is connected to 2 things. It's communication and it's effort, and it's fighting through screens, and it's making sure you're in the right position. Like some of the shots the Clippers got, there's not even a Nugget even close to making a closeout on the play. So look, the Denver zone's not effective. The singular defensive efforts from each player is not effective. Denver, they don't look good. I think adjustments-wise, Denver's going to have to figure something out quickly. Defensive effort, they're too far away from their assignments when they're drifting in the zones. On the ball, off the ball, it doesn't really matter. The zone doesn't work. Late rotations, bad transitions. The guards are playing poorly in the pick and roll. Joker doesn't really know, what his guards are doing in that position. He doesn't really know where he should be in that position. Guys are just out of position. You got the Clippers. The Clippers are getting everything they want. And the Clippers are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say like this series is being lost because Denver is just awful. No, the Clippers are doing a nice job of attacking their weaknesses. So I'm going to end this video by saying this. The Clippers have the better coach. The Clippers have the better game plan. The Clippers have a better offense. The Clippers have a better defense. The Nuggets have the better player in Joker, but that's really all they have. The Clippers all around are just playing better. And if you look at the way the Clippers ended the season and look at the way the Nuggets ended theirs by firing their coach, like this Edelman guy, I don't know if he has any coaching experience. He was an assistant on the staff. I don't know what he means to them in terms of, the message that he's sending, the adjustments in game, the pre-game, after games. I don't know what any of that's going to look like, but I can tell you guys right now, the way that things are trending, the way that they lost this game in LA, I'm expecting the Clippers to smell blood in the water, and I think that they're going to come out and win Game 4 in this series. It's going to go back to Denver. I think the Clippers will be up 3-1. They could close out Denver in Game 5, and the way that would happen is just their defensive intensity, moving the ball, getting those easy, opportunities to score. And I just don't expect Denver to win at this point, guys. Just looking at the way that this is playing out, the defensive effort, the coaching situation. I mean, I would be shocked if this turned into a series. I really would. Like if this ended up going 6 or 7 games, I think that would be a surprise. I think as good as Kawhi has been, as good as Harden has been, and then even supplementally, like look at the additional contributions from guys like Zubac with 19 and Norman Powell with 20. And then off the bench, you got Nick Batum and Derrick Jones Jr. getting you points, double digits. That's better than anything that's happening at Denver, guys. So to kind of leave it at this, look, Gordon got you 15, but Michael Porter Jr. 7, 1 of 6 from 3. Joker got you 23. He triple-doubled with 13 rebounds, 13 assists. Jamal Murray, 23. It's not enough to just score some points. This team is going to have to play better defensively, and the bench. Don't even get me started with the bench. Those guys aren't contributing anything. But that's been a weakness the whole year, right? That's not new. But I don't like how this outlook is going to probably be for the Nuggets. Give me the Clippers in 5. I don't think that they'll make those adjustments in time, and I think Denver's going home early. And shout out to the Clippers. They're playing great basketball. Excellent job by the Clips. Tell me what you guys have been seeing in the series. What do you think of the game? What do you think is the outcome for the rest of the series? Let me know. Like, share, subscribe, drop me some comments. Check out some more videos. See you guys on the next one.